Okay, looks like we're live. Looks like we're getting this party started. Checking the audio. Alright, cool. Hey everybody. Welcome back to Nerka Streams. Welcome back to Wind Waker Wednesday. We're starting off here today with, we're going to start with Wii U Gamepad mode because I fixed the Wii U Gamepad. I didn't fix the Nixie Warrior controller. Unfortunately, that's going to take a little bit of time to fix. But here it is. My glorious Wii U Gamepad. There we go. So, I put new analog stick caps on it. That way it'll prevent the sticky issues that happened last time, where I kept jumping off of Dragon Roost Cavern and such. So, that's going to help a lot. So, we're going to start off here, and I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't like what happened last time. I died. I didn't stick to my code. We're going to start over. I'm going to keep it as a permadeath run. Now, the thing that I'm going to be doing is that I've decided that for certain instances, I don't think we need to relive it. I'm also going to skip dialogue and such like that because I think that doesn't really, matter in the grand scheme of this challenge. So, we're going to start off with Link 2, because after each death, I'm going to name Link incremental, numerical value. And we're going to start off on Outset. We're going to start beyond the recap of the hero's cutscene, because, again, do we really need to see that every time? I don't think so. So, we're going to start off here. It's going to be a grand adventure. Now, a couple things that I'm going to do that I didn't do on my first run around was I'm going to go in here, because I remember that there's a chest in here worth some rupees, and we're going to need those rupees for a couple of reasons. First of all, because I want to get the bait bag. The second reason, because I just need rupees to buy things like the sail, for example. Alright. So we got ourselves, I think, 20 rupees? It was a red rupee that showed up, right? Yeah, so red rupee showed up. I'm going to go for the blue and the yellow rupee next. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, I guess we'll come back for those. It's not like they don't respawn or anything, so it's not like we're going for an absolute perfect run, aside from the fact that we're going for the permadeath and the 3 heart aspect of this challenge, so... Come on, pick him up, Link. Linky. It would be very helpful if you would pick him up. Slow and steady wins the race. Isn't that right? Pick him up. I am mashing the damn A button. Come here, you. There we go. I guess I needed to be, like, right behind him in order for that to count. So... That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and get rupees from her. I don't know what her name is. I don't think the name is ever said of this character. Unless it's in, like, the manual or something. Okay, so that's another 20 rupees. Cool. That was much better. Alright. Again, we're not reading the dialogue. We're skipping right past that stuff. I'm also going to try my best to skip every cutscene. I'm not sure if we could skip all of them, but we're going to try our best. Ideally, I want to make it so that we just kind of blaze through the game, because the whole point is a 3-heart permadeath run. This isn't to go through the story. If you wanted to go through the story, I would suggest playing the game yourself, because Wind Waker is a freaking awesome game. If you haven't played it already, play it now. It's a great game. It's got such a beautiful art style. It has an interesting and captivating story. The gameplay is very similar to Ocarina of Time without being so exact that it feels kind of pointless to play it. ultimately, Wind Waker is a solid experience if you haven't played it already. So that's my 2 cents. Play Wind Waker. Now, whether or not you should play the Wind Waker HD version or the original version is all up to subjective taste. So, some people like the HD aesthetics, some people don't. I personally fall in the camp of Wind Waker HD gets half of the things right that I want out of a remaster remake of Wind Waker, and the other half not so much. Like, for example, I'm not a big fan of all the bloom that's everywhere. But I can acknowledge that this game looks absolutely wonderful in widescreen. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. So now we're going to go ahead and get our hero's clothes. And then we're going to get the bait bag. Going to make this as no nonsense as possible, because it's the beginning of the game. It's it's just the nature of how these things roll. Link 2. Try these on. That's right, you're the second Link, because the first one failed to be the hero. We're going to try this shit again. Can I skip this? Nope. That's not what I wanted. Sorry about that. So, this is the other thing that kind of bums me out about Wind Waker HD. The game has not been re-released on the Switch. Nintendo. Why? You've ported almost every other Wii U exclusive, aside from Star Fox Zero, to the Switch. Including Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is coming out really soon if it hasn't come out already. So I have to wonder, why no Wind Waker? Why no Twilight Princess, for that matter? You've pretty much got Skyward Sword on there. You have a remake of Link's Awakening. You have Echoes of Wisdom. You have the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild era games. For some reason, you just felt the need to not touch Wind Waker or Twilight Princess this generation. And I don't understand why. I would have loved to play Wind Waker HD on the Switch, especially if you brought even more improvements to the formula and to the game. Like, honestly, even if you didn't bring all that much important elements to it, I still would have appreciated it. It's just one of those things where it's like such a missed opportunity. But I don't mean to be much of a hater. I still like this game. I still like Wind Waker HD, you know, compared to the, well, not compared to the original one. I like the original and the HD version for entirely different reasons. I like the original version because of nostalgia and because personally I think the art style holds up just a little better on the original game. I like this one because of the improvements that it brought, but also because it's widescreen and because it's a modern way of playing Wind Waker. I know I am very chatty in the beginning of this because I wanted to get these points across the last time I played Wind Waker, and I just absolutely failed to. So, with that being said, we got our monies, we got our bait bag, we got the fish bait, and we got the Hoi pair. So now we're going to go up here, and we're going to go speak to Ariel and get our telescope. The item that's used maybe once throughout the adventure, maybe once or twice. Yeah, no, the snot-nosed crotch goblin, yeah. He does not live in a post-COVID world. This game was made in 2002 to 2003. So, you know, he doesn't know what COVID is. Again, no nonsense as much as... Okay, hold on. Hang on. Can I get out of here? No, I can't. Okay. I'll fix that in a minute. I wanted to turn off gyro controls. I always found this weird. This is in the original version as well, but I always found it weird how you have to, like, be slightly looking, you know, up from the bird. whatever his name is, Quill, I think. You have to look slightly above him instead of directly center on. I always found that really weird. Can I skip this? No, I cannot. Pretty weird that you can skip the opening cutscene. That is the summary of the Hero of Legend, but you can't skip... Like, you could hear me mashing it in the background, so can't skip it. I'm sure this will be prevalent later on in this run. Maybe he'd get out of the lens when he jumps up. Yeah, that's possibly true, but I feel like you could have avoided it by just making the zoom radius, you know, smaller or bigger, I guess. Make it so that you could see him center shot and still see him jump up. You know, the telescope, I could see why you would want it to have as much zoom as possible, but also at the same time, it's like, that's just a little weird. Then again, I mean, this is just me being an asshole. I didn't mean to talk to you. Ow. Alright. And I forgot to turn off gyro controls. Let me do that real quick. Because I personally don't want gyro controls on. Turn that off. UI display? Choose whether to display action prompts and currently assigned items in the corner of the screen. I can turn that off? Oh, that's interesting. So I can make it interesting, but I can still display my health. Huh. I'm going to leave that on because, I mean, why not? Alright, here's Orca, one of my favorite representations of the old man character in the Zelda series. Cool. Alright. I don't know if that really counts as a stab if I'm spinning in your direction. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Come on, over here. Come on, hit me already. There we go. Alright, so we're already done with Orca. You may have it, Link number 2. I don't know how I got it back from Link number 1, but, you know, I got it back from Link number 1. That's all that matters. Be strong, Link. Alright, so... Ow. Let's go. So now we gotta go save Tetra. So, Fuzzy's Workshop, I know you've played this game before, because I just know you have. Have you ever seen the ending of this game, or otherwise beaten the game? I'm sure you've probably seen the ending because Linkus, I know you watch Linkus's live streams. Never beaten it? No. Okay, so this'll be interesting. Yeah, I gotta admit, the ending of this game is one of my favorite endings in the entire Zelda franchise. Everything down to the environment, the orchestra that plays, down to the mechanics of the final boss, I just legitimately love it so much. Must always fall asleep. You almost always fall asleep during the end of the game? Or just, like, through the game? I guess is what I'm asking. When I played it, I know who the boat is. That's as far as I got. But that was at Boulders through the game. Ah. Hey, look at that. We're already done with these assholes, so let's go. You see, the biggest problem that I have is that I know the story of this game, but I also have absolutely no idea what the story is of this game. Please allow me to explain. I know the basic scope of who these characters are. I know the basic scope of what's being said. But as someone who grew up with ADHD and autism, I didn't bother reading most of these text boxes in the game. And through mostly context and cliche, and through watching Let's Plays, I figured out where to go in video games. Specifically with games like Super Mario Sunshine and The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, I never bothered to read the text because I just didn't really read things much as a kid. So I know the beat-by-beat narrative of the story, but I have absolutely no idea of, like, character motivations and, to an extent, what these characters are doing and what they mean. So that's one of the reasons why when I was doing the original run of this, I kind of wanted to read all the text. But I also acknowledge that that is really boring to watch unless it's in Let's Play format, not necessarily on a live stream. So we're going to keep it simple, brass tacks, gameplay focus on the streams. Can't skip this either. It wasn't until, like, the Metal Gear series where I started paying attention and realizing that, maybe these games actually have a lot to say, you know? I'm basically just mashing the A button through this. That is admittedly something that would be nice to see if Wind Waker HD was brought back on the Switch, was a ability to skip the cutscenes. Because at this point, the game is, like, 20 years old, and I understand, like, you know, people will have the first-time experience with this game, but also, for people like us who have definitely played this game before, it would be nice. Or even for live streaming purposes, you know? Yeah, I do that a lot. Yeah, I know you do. It's just one of those things that us ADHDers, I guess, do. Maybe some people are different, but I've always been one of those people who just didn't really pay attention to stories. And like I said, it wasn't really until I played Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time where I started paying attention to what the characters had to say. Which is interesting because that game is so loaded with dialogue and so much concepts and interesting shit that it's amazing that I was able to internalize it at such a young age. Because the first time I played it was around 2007, 2008, and I had to have been like 10 years old at the time. So that's pretty astounding for someone like me, especially with a late diagnosis of autism. I wasn't diagnosed officially until I was 7? Maybe? Maybe a little later than that. I honestly don't remember. Alright, we're making good time. So 25 minutes in, and we're already at the point where we get the shield from Grandma. Grandma. I have questions for you, Grandma. This is the other thing I think they should probably change. It kind of sounds like the game is just ripping ass. I also noticed that she was still smiling as she was leaning down to cry. Like, this shit. I kid. I love Grandma in this game. Alright, now let's go. I don't think there's anything else I could do here aside from using the Hoi pair to get, like, more rupees. Can I skip this cutscene? Why do you allow me to basically skip every cutscene aside from, or not skip every cutscene, not allow me to skip any cutscene except for the very first one that we see? It's a little annoying. So I guess while we're waiting for the cutscene to finish, I have to ask, how does the live stream layout look? I changed the way that the camera looks for Mario Kart Monday, and I also updated it here. I think generally the black grayscale background appeals better contrast-wise. I'm debating if there's stuff I want to add to the top and bottom. The only problem is that I could see conflicts with like the DS and 3DS layout specifically. So not sure if I'm going to do anything about that. I also might update the Nerka Streams logo up top because the text on the top and bottom, I think they're just spaced out too much. Not in regards to like each letter spacing. I mean the Nerka and Streams is too far separated. Looks awesome. It looks a lot better personally. Yeah, that's kind of the consensus I reached. I originally was doing the red background because this was a Nintendo game and I wanted to have it color-coded depending on what console I was playing. So if it was Nintendo games, it would be red. If it was Xbox games, it would be green. And if it was Sony games, it would be blue. But ultimately, I'm kind of sticking with Nintendo games right now. And also, yeah, the red is a little much. So I can totally understand that. Okay, game, come on. I should be able to skip this. This is just tutorial stuff. And I get it. You're teaching me this tutorial stuff because you know damn well that the next dungeon is going to be Forsaken Fortress. So, that makes sense. I will say, talking about the graphics for a second here, one of the other things that I'm not a particular fan of with this version is that some instances they seem to have kept the toon shading. Other instances, it looks like they took it away. Like, it looks more like diffuse shaders instead of the toon shaders. Here, it's got the toon shaders. It's like a little mix of both. It's softer lines, but it's still toon shading. But in other instances, it just looks like they completely got rid of it. I'm not a big fan of them getting rid of the toon shading, personally. I believe... I don't believe. Oh no! Oh, damn it. I let go too early. Shut up. Let me go. Thank you. Okay, let's do this again. Now, whatever your name is, don't give me shit because I missed again. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to skip that platform and just go straight over here. Ooh! That was close. Alright. Thankfully, we did that really quick. I would have loved to do that first try, but unfortunately, I am a little rusty because, as I said in the last stream, it's been a while since I played this game all the way through, and the last time I did it was on the original GameCube version. The last time I played through Wind Waker HD, I want to say it was 2013. I think that's the last time I played it. Because, admittedly, I said in the previous stream that I got rid of my Wii U because of monetary-related reasons. And because honestly, the Wii U library back in 2013 was not spectacular at all. Personally, I don't think the Wii U library ever really got to a point of being spectacular. I think ultimately it had Smash Brothers, which was great, but that ended up being replaced pretty quickly by Smash Brothers Ultimate. It had Star Fox Zero, which, okay, Star Fox, another Star Fox game, great, we hadn't seen one, but it ended up being a bit of a letdown, even with Platinum Games at the helm of development. It had Twilight Princess HD, but that even has its own little subset of issues. It didn't have a mainline 3D platforming Mario game, which was unfortunate because I feel like that was something it was desperately needing. Kind of like the Sega Saturn, that when it didn't have a Sonic game. It had Xenoblade Chronicles X, which from what I can gather was not necessarily something that Xenoblade fans were looking for at the time. They were more looking for, you know, a new mainline Xenoblade game, probably as a follow-up to the first one. I could be wrong about that. I personally haven't really dabbled much time into Xenoblade. It had Bayonetta 2, but the problem with that is that it was on the Wii U, and people hated the Wii U and didn't want it, and people hated that it was a Wii U exclusive. So it was one of those things where, like, it was kind of doomed from the start. Thankfully, it got ported to Switch as well, along with Bayonetta 3. And from what I gather, Bayonetta 3 is a fantastic game. And Bayonetta 2 is overlooked. It's underrated. So the Wii U is kind of like a tarnished name, so to say. And I know, I'm not saying anything entirely new or unique when I say that. I'm just saying that, you know, when I look at the history of the Wii U, and I look at the performance, and I look at why I got rid of it, is it really unfair to, you know, say that it wasn't for a reason? That being said, you know, kind of regret it because I ended up losing a lot of games that I thought that I, you know, lost forever. Like Fluidity, like my WiiWare purchases, like Wind Waker HD right here. Because this is a digital version of Wind Waker HD. This isn't a physical one. And admittedly, it kind of sucks that physical copies of Wind Waker HD are back up to like $60, specifically because it's stuck on the Wii U. That's the only reason it's like $60. I want money. I don't care if I get caught now. I just want money. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and capture me. Come on. Ooh, money. On the subject of the Wii U and Smash Brothers, I want to talk about Smash Brothers Ultimate because here's a weird thing about me. All right, I love the concept of Smash Brothers Ultimate. I like the fact that everyone is here. You got all the characters from the previous Smash Brothers games, including ones we never thought we would see again, and on top of that, you added even more characters to the game. I'm not a fan of how you neutered Snake's butt. That's one thing I don't know if I could forgive you for, Nintendo. Like, Snake got caked up in MGS2. I know you haven't played MGS2 yet, Fuzzy's Workshop, or at the very least you didn't get very far in it. But Snake's ass, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, so yes, I understand that game. That's the only searchlight I need to take out. Ah, okay, I went the wrong way. Unrelated to Smash Brothers, How do I sound on the audio? I played around with the audio settings before starting the stream. As far as I could tell, I sound pretty good. And the game should be coming in quieter than my audio. So you should be able to hear me pretty well. Yeah, I know. It's such a first world problem when it comes to Snake's man-ass being, like, muted in Smash Bros. Ultimate. But it's one of those things that I care about a lot as... Oh, that's not good. That's... Hey. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, sounds awesome, good. Unfortunately, that gameplay was not awesome. Remember, I don't get heart drops in this game, so I need to be really careful about losing health. Alright. I'm operating at 1.5 hearts. It's not looking good for the sake of the rest of the run, but, I mean, what are you gonna do? Worst comes to worst, we, start over. We're only 36 minutes into the run, so it's not that big of a deal. That was glitchy as hell, but okay, I'll take it. It also kind of sucks that, going back to Smash Ultimate, I know, I love talking about Smash Ultimate, even though I don't particularly like the changes that they didn't do. That's kind of the problem I have with it. I feel like there's not enough changes to the Easter eggs. Like, the formula, I feel, has changed. Between Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate. I feel like the formula with, like, the gameplay mechanics have changed so much. But when it comes down to, like... So, Snake can make codec calls in Smash Bros. Brawl. And in that game, he has a codec conversation for every character in the game. They decided, even with the original voice actor, David Hayter, giving his approval to, say that he wants to do more recordings, they chose not to have him come back and do more voice lines. In fact, they felt the need to cut voice lines out of Snake. More specifically, when the example I could think of is when you fight against Link. They have a moment where he's talking about, like, oh, he has a hook shot in Brawl. He doesn't have a hook shot in Breath of the Wild. So they completely got rid of the line where he talks about a hook shot, and they just kind of pretend like it's not supposed to be there, but you could clearly tell that it is. And that kind of sucks. I don't like that much. Don't get me wrong. I'd completely understand if, like, Christopher Randolph wasn't available at the time, and fine, fair enough. That's such a minuscule change that who cares. But David Hayter was willing to record new lines. He was absolutely committed to coming back and voicing Snake to do more lines for the sake of Smash Brothers. They just chose not to do it for some reason, and I don't get why. Especially given there's so many more characters in that game. Like, even if you decided not to do every single character, why not re-record some of the characters? Like Link, for example. You could have added in dialogue talking about the Sheikah Slate or maybe some of the new mechanics that he has, but no, they just felt the need to not do that. I should get that box. Now, yeah, that annoys me a lot. Yeah, but it's just one of those things where it's like, does it really affect the game all that much? Probably not. It's just one of those things that I observed because I'm such a nerd about that kind of shit. Alright, so continuing on, sidling against the wall. We took care of the guy who had the searchlight, so we should be able to just get up here no problem. That annoys you, so here's a question I have for you. I know that you've played Majora's Mask. I know you haven't beaten Majora's Mask, but I know you've played it. Have you played the 3DS version of Majora's Mask? Because let me tell you something. I'm not really a fan of that one either. for multiple reasons. That was awesome. I comboed him without intending to. Okay, so... Oh. Want that. That's going to be useful for a quest at some point. You know, I could take advantage of grabbing a piece of heart and refilling my health. I just need to be careful about not doing that throughout the rest of the game, basically. Majora's Mask. So, here's the thing about Majora's Mask. The original game has certain design philosophies in place because of certain mechanics. So, for example, in the game, you play as a Deku, and one of the mechanics that you have is when you are spinning as the Deku, you can skip across platforms in, like, the Southern Swamp. It's designed in a way where if you press A to spin while going off of a ledge, you go very, very fast. In Majora's Mask 3D, for some reason, they decided to nerf the speed ability and actually slow you down whenever you hit the water and skip across the water and land on the platforms. Now, that sounds like a very minor thing, but you gotta remember that the game was specifically designed with the speed mechanic in mind. So there's certain things of, like, I'm not able to, like, make it to a platform unless I do some jank movement to be able to get to that platform. So that's one example of, like, cohesion being broken, right? Another example is Zora swimming. Later on in the game, you play as Zora, and it has some of the best swimming controls I've ever seen in a video game. Usually water levels in video games, they slow you down, they're janky to control, they kind of don't work right. Majora's Mask has the opposite. You are a fish, so you're going to swim elegantly. If you know what you're doing and can combo things, you're able to make sharp turns and such. Majora's Mask 3D decides, fuck that shit, we're just going to make it so that you do regular human-ass swimming unless you hold down the magic meter button to use magic to do the original fast swimming. I hate this change because also Majora's Mask 3D decides to implement a new dungeon at the very end of the damn game, or not like a new dungeon, but a new puzzle. And it's at the very end of the game, and for some inexplicable reason, it requires you to use the magic meter, and you're not gonna freaking know that you need to use that, because it uses magic meter. The first thing you're gonna do when going really fast in Zora swimming is you're gonna think, oh, that consumes magic, I better stop using it. Is it fair for the... To quote Nerl, because Nerl made a review of Majora's Mask 3D, is it fair for the game to expect you to master a skill that you're otherwise not really going to use because you just aren't encouraged to experiment with it? I personally don't think so. Now, I've also seen people who love the 3D version because it's, like, very beginner friendly, and I could definitely see the appeal in that. More people playing Majora's Mask is honestly a great thing because it kind of was one of those games that was maybe not underrated, but not as well loved as, say, Ocarina of Time. Okay, so now we're back at Windfall, and we're going to go ahead and get our sail. I don't know if I can get a bottle as early as now. I don't think I can. Because getting a red potion would be really nice right about now. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. Okay. So I have enough rupees for the sale. That's good. What? Do I not talk to you here? Oh, I guess I need to talk to you at the small one. Excuse me? Oh, I have to go rescue... I did... Huh. I never knew that that was required. I never knew that that was required because, again, you know, referring to when I was a kid, I would always watch Let's Plays. I never got the context that you needed to rescue Tingle, and Tingle's related to the guy who sells you the sale. That's interesting. I mean, okay, you know. On the subject of Zelda games, I was talking a lot about the things that I don't like about Majora's Mask 3D. One of the things I'll say that I like about Majora's Mask 3D, the art style's on point. I like the art style in that game. It very much matches up with what Ocarina of Time 3D did, and also what the concept art matches up with, so I definitely like what it does there. Another thing that I like is that it does minimize some of the trivial quests that you end up doing in the game. Yeah, I didn't know that. I straight up did not know that that was a thing that was required. I just always assumed, like, oh, you just need to do this because later on in the game, Tingle's an asshole. Which he is. He's such an asshole. Oh, I have to look at the Wii U gamepad again. Don't want to see spoilers. Okay. So the art style of Majora's Mask 3D, as well as some of the mechanics being on point to, you know, help you not do a lot of the busy work, much like Wind Waker HD, those are great. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other things that I particularly like about the 3D version over the original. But give me some time, and I will let you know, because I'm not going to sit here and say that Majora's Mask 3D is the worst thing to happen to the Zelda series. That would be a really stupid thing to say. I just think that comparatively, Majora's Mask 3D does not hold up compared to the original version of the game. This actually might be a weird opinion. So, talking about the original N64 Zelda games, specifically Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, am I the only one who really kind of liked the original aesthetic of those games? I'm not talking about, like, the lighting or anything like that. I'm talking, like, the way the characters are. They have this sort of paper crafty style to them. And I always thought that that was really appealing to me. I always looked at the N64 era with, like, Paper Mario and Sarge's Heroes, for example, or, like, the Army Men games, and I always thought that it was, like, a little play sort of aesthetic for that entire console. So I always thought Papercraft Zelda kind of made sense. I don't know if I'm alone in that thought process, but that's something I always thought about. Alright, so we got ourselves this sale. We're having a sale. Alright. So, I can go to Dragonair's Cavern right now. How much rupees do I have? 16. Okay. So, I can go and try to get a piece of heart to see if I can give myself health. I sincerely don't think I can, though. I think ultimately I'm kind of stuck with the 1.5 hearts until I get a bottle and I'm able to get myself a potion. I think if there was a piece of heart quest somewhere, it would probably be the photography quest. Yeah, actually, let me think about this for a minute. Because on one hand, I can go to Dragon Roost Cavern, try to get a bottle, and then come back here and try and get a potion. Or I can try to do a quest with the Picto Box and see if I can get a piece of heart that way. Because on my test playthrough, like maybe 6 months ago, when I was playing through Wind Waker just for, shits and gigs, I managed to get up to 5 hearts before going to Dragon Roost Cavern. So I know there's health item pickups of some kind that expand your health. I just don't know if I should take advantage of those. Because one of the other things to keep in mind is that I'm not sure if there's any required piece of heart pickups. I think there's one required one from the post box after you do Dragon Roost Cavern, because the king of the Rito, or whatever his name is, the chieftain, he gives you a piece of heart for rescuing Valoo. So I think that's required. I don't know. What do you think? Do I go to Dragon Roost and YOLO it, or do I try to get myself a piece of heart? Piece of heart? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let me think here. Nearest piece of heart would likely be with the Pictobox, so we're gonna go here. Absolutely the heart. Yeah. I need all the health I can get, because I don't think I'm gonna lose any... Wait a minute. I don't need to do the Pictobox quest. There's a piece of heart on our way to Dragon Roost Cavern. So, we're gonna take advantage of that. Yeah. Yep, I got a sale. You don't need to tell me again. Let's go. Yes, I understand. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so let's set sail. Now, when it comes to laying bait, I don't know if this island's already filled in on the map. And is it? It is. Okay, so I don't have to worry about this island. One little trick that you can do in this game to get a little bit of a speed boost is to put away the sail and then pull it back out again to try and chain boosts from the wind. It's just a little bit of drag if you to get the rhythm down right. Or not drag, but I guess advantage. I guess. I'm not sure what the proper word would be. Okay, so this guy. This is who I'm talking about. No! Get back there. Get back there, Link. Link 2. Yeah! He tells us how awesome our boat is. I thought he gave you a piece of heart. Crap. I thought he gave you a piece of heart. So, clearly I'm misremembering things because I thought he gave you a piece of heart. That's okay, though. We're going to roll with the punches. Hypothetically, I should be better at this, and I shouldn't have as many issues because the gamepad shouldn't be causing issues on that front. So, here's hoping that I'm not going to, like, suck ass at Dragon Roost. I could have sworn that he gave you a piece of heart. Maybe that's the original version, or I'm just entirely wrong. I'm not sure. Alright, we're here. Oh, and I could use the analog stick for the Wind Waker baton this time. The gamepad battery is already almost dead. What the fuck? It's already flashing red at me. I didn't think the issue was that bad. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to do the Wind Waker stuff, and then I'm going to let the gamepad charge for a little bit, because evidently we can't have fun. There we go, much better. Not having to use the touchpad for that. That being said, if we're talking about a hypothetical Wind Waker What? Oh. Why are you... There we go. If we're talking about a hypothetical Wind Waker HD for Switch, I do think that the touchpad controls being there would still be cool. So we're going to save. Going to go to the title screen. And gonna let it charge for a little bit because evidently we can't have fun here on Wind Waker HD. How are you all doing? I see I've got 3 viewers here. That's pretty cool. I'm actually going to see if I can have the gamepad charging cable go a little further out, because the only reason I'm letting it charge is because I'm worried that I'm not going to have enough slack on the cable. Damn it. Oh no, we're good. Never mind. Exhausted mainly. How's your day been? I've been okay. I'm here. Wait, what? Did it heal me? It heals you? It heals you. Should that count? I didn't know it heals you. So my day has mostly consisted of getting the stream ready, and I ate breakfast. It was all right. I had fried chicken and tater tots. That was interesting. It's an interesting breakfast, you know. Should this count? Yeah, I had no way of knowing this. I had no way of knowing that the game would heal me upon doing that. But now that leads to an interesting question. Should it count for the future? I don't know, because it's one of those things where it's like I'm appreciative of it, but also at the same time it's like I don't know how I feel about that. It auto heals you. I didn't die. I know I didn't die. So that's In theory, I could save scum. I could save scum and make it so that it heals me every single time I go to like the next dungeon or whatever. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make it so that every time I go to a new dungeon, I start off with 3 hearts because of this new feature that we've discovered. But if I die, then I start over. Does that make sense? I think that's reasonable because there's no way I could have known, but now that we have the information, this is a handicap that the game willingly gives us. So that's good to know. I'm going to go ahead and roll with that. Because, I mean, how else was I supposed to know? I want to take a minute here and gush over Dragon Roost's music. I love Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. That's kind of where I'm at right now. That's one of those things where, like, I didn't know it was a thing, but I'm happy it's a feature. It definitely helps me out when it comes to this 3-heart run. This 3-heart permadeath run. And I also think it's one of those things where, like, if I get hit and all that other stuff, I think I don't be a scumbag. Like, if I'm down to the point where I'm nearing death and, you know, stuff like that, I won't restart because I didn't technically die. Honor it. Make sure that I don't take advantage of it. That's just what I'm going to do. Link 2? There's a second one of you? The first one was in Dragon Roost Cavern, but he died. What are you doing here? Yeah, I don't know where I was before either. I just kind of woke up on the same lookout tower. I guess Aurelia ignored me the first go around. That's okay, though, because I'm here to save the day. Okay. I might be jinxing myself a little bit here, but admittedly, if I die and I manage to get all the way through the game as Link 3, the entire joke, the butt of the joke, is going to be 3rd time's the charm. Like, that's going to be the joke, right? Can we acknowledge that? Just, he's the butt of the joke. 3rd time's the charm. It takes three strikes, you're out sort of thing. Again, this is another scene I can't skip. It's world building. I get it. So. Link 2 has, you know, been an awesome force when it comes to this, you know? He's been so useful in the grand scheme of the plot. It's not like the first one came by and showed you how it was done or anything. He's the first one. He's the first hero to show up to Dragon Roost Island. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I got the delivery bag. I am now Mr. Postman. If you don't know that song, you're, it's okay. Give, Mr. Postman by the Marvelettes a listen at some point. It's a pretty good song. It's classic 60s vibe. It's classic 60s vibe because it is a 60s song. So... Listen, Link 2, I need help getting up to the entrance to Dragon Roost Cavern again, because, for some reason everything reset when Link 1 died, or gave up. So, yeah, could you help us out with our, with our issue? Not crime. Can I can't. I was hoping that I could go and change items while it was loading the different room, but I guess not. Okay. Cool. Oh, shit. Here you go. Okay. Yep, you're a jerk. Or, well, you're not a jerk. You're just a kid who's afraid. I understand that. I would tell him to grow a pair of wings, but he can't talk to Valoo yet, so... That's mean. I'm sorry. Alright. Let's go. Yes, I did arrive. Let's go. Yes, I'll help you. I'll admit that Medley is one of my favorite characters in this game. Oh, crap. Yes, I know. I thought that the win was going to go for longer. I'm sorry. Awesome. All right. You know, given the fact that she throws it off the ledge, I'm kind of surprised that she doesn't drop it or crack it or anything. Like, Link has got one hell of a catching arm. What? What? Oh, I accidentally grabbed the Tingle bottle instead of the bottle I needed. That was a little funny. Is that close enough? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know if that will kill the bomb. Yeah, it will. Okay. Kill it. Hey, cool. Okay, so now we're going towards Dragon Roost Cavern again. So at this point, we're almost approaching the point where we were last time. Now, this could either be a good thing or a bad thing. On one hand, I'd like to think I've improved since then. On another hand, I'm also me. So, case in point. Double case in point. There we go. Okay. Now, first thing I'm going to do when I enter Dragon Roost Cavern is I'm going to save. Because I thought of something while on my way here. I think I should save at the beginning of every dungeon. Just in the off chance that there's, like, an issue. Like, for example, if I get stuck in a wall or something, and I end up being stuck and I need to quit out of the game, I don't think that should count as starting over the run. Maybe that's just me, but that's just my opinion. I think I should save, and that way it'll protect me in the event of, oh no, I'm stuck in a wall and I can't get out, or something happens. So, I'm going to do that. I'm also going to be right back. I need to do something real quick. So, give me just a moment. All right, and I've returned. Wanted to go get some more water and use the restroom, so now I'm back. Let's start off with Dragon Roost Cavern. Okay, so what do we remember from Dragon Roost Cavern on the first run through? We remember that these guys are here. And we remember that they're jerks. But also, I wonder how much we can ignore them. Can we just ignore them and move on with the dungeon? Crap. Come on. Thank you. Where is he? How much can I ignore this guy? Okay, so I could just ignore them. As long as I grab, like, a nice Deku stick that's on fire. That's good to know. So I'll keep that in mind for future runs, if need be. Okay. Yep, you're gonna go over here. Get away from me. Ugh! I thought I was gonna fall off the ledge there. I'm on edge now because I'm in the first dungeon. Okay. Oh, really? I don't even need to put a water jug there. I could just skip that stuff. Now, I want the choo-choo jelly from this guy. Oh, you ass. Okay, cool. Okay. That was really close. I thought it was going to hit him. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. You didn't drop anything. It's apes. Okay. Now, you guys are going to show up. Yep. Just like that. And... Cool. Cool. Awesome stuff. All right. I don't think I need this anymore. Do I? Oh, hi. Oh, give me more chew jelly. I want more chew jelly. The chew jelly was very useful last time I played this game. Well, that wasn't very nice of you. I wanted you to hit the bombs. How am I not hitting them? What? There we go. Okay. Now, I think this next room was the, yeah, this room. So, can't go there. Cool, cool. No true jelly still. There we go. I got a chew jelly. That was very nice. Oh, hi. I'm coming at him aggressively. He needed to die. He needed to die. Okay, so an hour into the game, and we're about a quarter of the way through Dragon Roost Cavern already. It's a very good time. No! No! Fuck. Alright. Okay. That's okay. I lost half a heart. That's okay. Compared to everything else that's going on in the game, one of the least concerning parts. What? I was holding down the shield. What? Okay, I feel like that was kind of bull. Because I was holding down the shield. But I guess because they came at me from up above, they were able to attack me then? I'm not really sure what to do about that aside from hopping out of the way whenever they try to come after me. Maybe throw a rock? Because I don't have, like, a projectile weapon. If I had, like, the bow and arrow, that'd be one thing. Did that guy respawn already? I hear, the caw. Well, not the caw, but, like, the noise that he makes. No, he's not back over there. That's weird. I'm not going to go for the rupees behind the wall here, because I know there's a hidden rupee section here. No, I don't want to talk to you. I know game. Let me play the game. Got the compass, or as I like to call it, the comp ass. Go ahead and make a fire stick. For some reason, wait a minute, hold on a second. I can give the rats bait. I just remembered that. I can give them bait, and I totally forget what they do with it. I think I can buy things from them, right? Like I can buy like a red potion from them or something? I don't know if I'm right in that or not. Okay, now this asshole I should be able to just completely ignore. What? I don't know what just happened. Oh, it lost connection with the Wii U gamepad for a minute there? Shit. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Go, 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 go. Remember, Link, you're going to get the Triforce of Courage later in this game. And you're absolutely going to need it to run the hell away from fights. I think that chest back there was a joy pendant, and if not a joy pendant, it was probably a piece of heart. Okay. Yeah. Just in the off chance I need to return here at some point. Okay. That chest right there is a treasure chart. I remember that much. Trying to remember where the enemies are. Oh, hi. Oh! 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 I thought I straight up missed the opportunity to chain that attack there. Okay. That should be all the enemies needed to unlock the doors. Yep, cool. 3 enemies. Rule of threes. Okay. Oh, it's this asshole room. I don't like this room. Mostly because this asshole is here. I'm gonna try my best to ignore him. Somehow I doubt I'm gonna be able to do it, though. Never mind. Alright. Okay. Okay. I'm not complaining. Okay. Alright. You see, the fact that I replaced the stick caps in the Wii U gamepad is already helping so much with helping me not slip off of ledges here. So wonderful. Even if it's not a one-to-one fit, it is still so much better than what I was dealing with. Alright, let's go fight the enemies. Poor Valoo. She trapped. No, no, no! Ooh, that was a narrow dodge. That was awesome. He just wants a little nibble. Oh man, who are we talking about just then? I don't know what we were talking about. A little nibble of what? Alright, asshole. Yeah, get fucked. I love the fact that they added that little bit of character development for the moblins. The centipede, yeah. No! Okay. I got another hit in me. I got another hit in me. That's okay though. Yes, he's angry. He's angry. Valoo, what's wrong? Angry. Link 2. I should have named him Zelda 2. That's what I should have named this guy. Oh, that'd be funny. Every time I die, I name him the next Zelda game. So eventually he's just named Botswa for Breath of the Wild. Ooh, I didn't realize that he had a thing down here. Because I want the skull necklace, because that leads to another treasure chart, so we're definitely taking advantage of that. Because remember, at some point, I'm going to want to do a 100% run of this, and I don't think it makes sense to do a 100% run starting over from the very beginning of the game, so... Hey, MM! Yeah, exactly. You eventually get to, you get to Wind Waker, and he's just named, Hey, whoa, whoa! It's like, what's his name? From, is it Yogi Bear? Where he's just like, Hey, boo boo! Oh, hey, Oot. Yeah. That's funny. I'm going to do that after Link 3. Assuming Link 3 doesn't do the job. I'm going to start doing that. So it's going to go Zelda 2, then it's going to go ALTP, then it's going to be Oot, Woowa, TP for toilet paper. Because why not? Then it's gonna... Well, I don't know if I should do Skyward Sword. For a couple of reasons. But, Breath of the Wild. Oh, and of course I gotta include, like, Link's Awakening. So, La. What's up, La? When did Oracles come out? Oracles, I believe, was 94? So, OAS. It kind of sounds like, I'm talking about the Pokemon. Oh, fuck, it's this one. It's this asshole. Okay. I'm gonna get a couple of practice swings in. Why not? Because remember, this killed the run last time. There's also Spirit Tracks, so ST. I don't know how many characters I could input in the name for Wind Waker. Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to finish. Get as level as you can. Okay. Alright, that's the hardest part of Dragon Roost Cavern done. Right there. Oh, man. That was... I'm not gonna lie, that was a little heart-tugging for me. Heart-tugging. Heart-wrenching. Whatever the word is. It gave me anxiety. When is that Zelda game gonna come out? The Legend of Anxiety. Phantom Hourglass is another Zelda game. What else is there? There's Minish Cap, so MC. That'd be funny because it's also an abbreviation for main character, which is funny. What else is there? Four Swords Adventures. I could literally just put the number 4 and then swords. Did you find the maracas yet? Or the jump button? You know, nobody is going to know the context of that, but I'll tell it anyway because fuck you. The context is that this one in the chat right here asked me legitimately where the jump button was in either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I honestly forget which one. It might have been Wind Waker. But they're like, where's the jump button? I'm like, really? I get it. You're young, but also, you know, how many times have you played these games? I know you didn't beat them. At least you didn't beat Ocarina of Time until recently. But I also know for a fact that you have definitely played these games before. And should absolutely know that there is no jump button. Okay, so it was Ocarina of Time. That's even worse, because you've definitely played Majora's Mask. And Majora's Mask is like a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time. Okay, so I remember this part. This asshole, it felt the need to just kind of not let me jump across because it was too low. I was like 12. No, you were not 12. You were like... This wasn't even that long ago. I think it was during when you were playing through it on Switch Online. Unless you're talking about the last time you played Majora's Mask. Then I could believe that if you were 12 at the time. Completely forgot that asshole was there, by the way. Had a little panic attack, not gonna lie. Another reason I love this weapon. Ooh, that was close. The maracas are worse, if not in the same level of dumbassery. Yes, because we were playing an Ocarina of Time randomizer. For those looking at the VOD or coming in on the stream, we were playing an Ocarina of Time randomizer, and you were like, did you find the fucking maracas of... And I'm just like, the maracas of time. My favorite Zelda game. Not the Ocarina or Ocarina or however the hell you're supposed to say it, but the maracas of time. Majora's Mask, not Ocarina of Time. Do you mean in the aspect of you were playing it when you were 12, or... The last time... Oh, wait, yeah, I think that's what you mean. then fair enough. It was a little bit of time since you played Majora's Mask and played Ocarina of Time. So there is a little bit of a gap there. I'll give you that one. I was finding Hestu's maracas in breath. Hey, man, you know, what do you want me to say? Ooh. Okay, so here's the deal. I know that there is a fairy here. I don't know if fairies count as item drops. I'm going to hope that they do, because if I can take advantage of the fairies in this, then that might save the 3-heart run here. I should kill you immediately. Good. Because I was thinking, if I could get the fairy, that technically doesn't count as a death. At least, I don't think it should. Yes! Yes! Alright. So, me personally, I don't think it should count as a death if I bite the dust on the battlefield and I use the fairy. Because it avoids a game over screen. Now, please, feel free to tell me otherwise in the chat, but I personally think that given the criteria of that there's no heart drops whatsoever, there's no heart drops, I think fairies are allowed. If it gives it to me in hero mode, I should be allowed to use it in hero mode. Especially if it avoids, like, a permadeath, then I think that's okay. So now I'm going to do myself a favor and not accidentally use the fairy. And let's go fight Mulgera. I think his name is Mulgera. All right. That frame rate. Oy. All right. Let's go. Nope, I missed. Nope. How did I miss twice? The fucking thing was yellow. There we go. What? What's that on my ass? I don't know if this will help me from lava. Cool. It did. It absolutely helped me, I think. I don't know, but it made me feel better. I kind of feel for this guy. Like, Alright, let's go quick. This should be good. Awesome. Now we're on ground, and we can take advantage of phase 2 of the fight. Alright, so now, straight from the word go. Oh, damn you. Hey, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Alright, cool. We managed to get through Dragon Roost Cavern without dying. Awesome. This is fantastic. So this is a good start because I personally... You know, actually, I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm not going to jinx myself until after Forest Haven, because I know my luck. So now remember, we're avoiding the heart containers, so I absolutely cannot pick this up. That being said, if I did pick it up, I would not restart the challenge because I didn't die. I just accidentally picked up an item. So we're going to ignore it, and we're going to go on ahead and leave. That is one of Wind Waker's dungeons done without dying. Fantastic start. I don't know why I laughed at that, but... oh, right, I never got Wind's Requiem. That's funny. Link number 2! You did it! Again! I think after Wind Waker 3 Heart Run, I should do an Ocarina of Time one, because that one I don't know as much of, like the back of my hand, like I do with this game, so I think it'd be way funnier to get lost in that one. I don't know, you can let me know what you think. Maybe I could do an Ocarina of Time 3D run on Master Quest. Majora's Mask, unfortunately, does not have a Master Quest mode in either the original or the 3D version, which kind of sucks. Because Master Quest is kind of the equivalent of Hero Mode, sort of. I think you still get health drops in Master Quest. It's just that enemies, I think, deal double damage, and the dungeons in the game are actually flipped. So instead of going right, you would go left. It's kind of like Mirror Mode in Ocarina of Time. Is the best way I could describe it. So that's something I could do. Alright, we got ourselves Wind's Requiem, which means we could go back to Windfall Island if we really want to. I still have a fairy in a bottle, though. So I think for the time being, I'm going to stick with the fairy in the bottle. Because here's the thing. Assuming I go through the Forest Haven and I die, I'll still have that fairy in a bottle, and that'll keep me from restarting the run. Not only that, but also it's just one of those things where, like, you know, I can re-get a fairy if I need to, or otherwise just kind of deal with it. I don't know the next time I get a bottle in this game. I'm fairly certain he's going to tell me to have the wind go south. Unless it's already going south. Nope, it's going east, so... There we go. Save some time. It would seem that Ganon sent monsters into this place. Well, what gave it away? Alright. Onward to adventure. I know Breath of the Wild has Master Mode. Personally, never played Master Mode. Oh, right, I talked to you first. I've personally never played Master Mode. Fuzzies, I don't know if you've ever played Master Mode. Would you mind telling me how that's like, if you have? right, onward. I also haven't played the DLC where you get like the champions. What was it called? The I think Master Trial. Enemies can actually regain health if you don't continue to hit them, and you get some new enemies. Really, entirely new enemies. That's cool. I forget what it was called. There's like this challenge DLC that you get from the season pass or whatever it was, where it was like the only one I remember is a golden Lionel. Interesting. It was like a four-speared, not four-speared, but like it was a, I don't know what it's called. I legitimately don't know. If it wasn't obvious that I don't really care for Breath of the Wild in the DLC, this should be obvious. But again, coming from someone who has never played it, maybe I have no room to talk. It's not the Champion's Ballad, I don't think. It was basically like hard mode where you only get one heart or some shit like that. Yeah, the one-hit weapon. That exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's part of the DLC. I know about that DLC. I also know that Tears of the Kingdom is generally considered harder than Breath of the Wild in almost every capacity, because the enemies hit harder and because you get less, durable weapons. At least that's the idea, at least from my understanding. I'm happy to lend you my Switch so you can play it. Here's the thing. I actually think I already have it. I think I already have it on Wii U, as funny as that sounds. I don't think I got it on Switch, but I think I have it on Wii U. Because according to my download library for my Nintendo Network ID on this Wii U, I have the Breath of the Wild DLC, at least supposedly. Even the Master Sword is less durable. Are you talking about in Tears of the Kingdom, or are you talking about in the DLC? Oh, hey, we're going to go to the Forest Haven at night. That's kind of cool. Tears of the Kingdom. What do you mean that's weird? Like the fact that I have the DLC on the Wii U? It's 60 when changed in Breath of the Wild and 50 in Tears of the Kingdom. Interesting. When charged in Breath of the Wild, sorry. Interesting. I actually didn't know that. Again, I kind of had a hard time internalizing what the damage values meant in those games. So, gonna have to forgive me a little bit on that front. All right. Yeah, Breath of the Wild's on the Wii U. It was a Wii U swan song title. I use that in quotation marks. But it was also a Switch launch title. The reason why is because the Wii U got Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess, but aside from those, it never got its own Zelda game, like entirely of its own. In a lot of ways, it's very similar to, ironically, Twilight Princess, because Twilight Princess was a swan song title on the GameCube, but a launch title on the Wii. So, that's cool. But, yeah. Breath of the Wild released on the Wii U, and it doesn't have any specific features like you would expect. Like, for this game, you have the gamepad to be able to, like, switch items and stuff like that. I know you can't really see it on my camera, but you can actually touch the gamepad and look at the map. You could look at the bottles. You could look at the items and such like that. And you could physically drag it on the screen to select items in real time instead of having to pause the game. The version of Breath of the Wild on the Wii U does not have any functionality like that. It literally just exists so that whenever you press minus or touch the screen, I think, it just automatically puts the game on the gamepad. So there's no like specific Wii U functionality, which is unfortunate. Because originally, while this game was being advertised, Breath of the Wild, you could actually see the map on the gamepad, and it was like a very integral part of the experience. You should really go back and look at footage of Breath of the Wild. It is interesting to see the differences between the original concept for Breath of the Wild versus the final product. It's actually really interesting to see. And Nintendo has footage of this all the way back in like 2014 or so. Though, I will say, when it comes to Breath of the Wild, whenever they were advertising the Wii U, they actually had a tech demo that I really wanted to see brought to life, but they never brought it to life in a game at all. It was sort of like a Twilight Princess sort of tech demo where Link was fighting a giant spider. And it just kind of never materialized into anything. And that makes me really sad because I thought it looked awesome. Alright, so back to Wind Waker because, you know, I'm playing Wind Waker. I should be talking about Wind Waker. Right, there's these assholes here. Are you going to launch a rock? I actually don't know if you launch a rock all the way over there, or if you're going to wait for me to get on a platform to be an asshole. It looks like you're going to wait for me to get on a platform. That's okay, though. We were able to divert damage. And then this guy is going to appear. And we're going to go forward with that. So, as I was saying, like, one of the changes I could tell you off the top of my head that was in the tech demo for Breath of the Wild compared to the final game was the paraglider wasn't going to be the paraglider. It was reusing Zelda's cloth from Skyward Sword. So that's one part of it. I don't think you were able to glide like the Deku Leaf either. I think it was literally just a slow ascend from falling from a high mountain sort of thing. So I don't think you would have been able to get speed when playing through it either. It has been a while since I looked at the footage though, so correct me if I'm misremembering. One of the other things that I remember distinctly... One of the other things I remember from the footage was... There was... Whenever you shot an enemy, you know how, like, it makes a high-pitched ding sound effect whenever you shoot them, like, straight in the head? The original sound effect was a lot more muted than that. It was kind of like metal clinking on metal. So that's another change that's kind of interesting to see. And to be fair, I'm not quoting this from like my own sources. These are like Did You Know Gaming videos and hours and hours of looking at footage of other YouTubers like Beta64 talking about the changes. So if you want to see like more in-depth studies like that, definitely look up like Beta64 or Did You Know Gaming or maybe even Shisa's, because Shisa's did a video where he takes the camera all around Breath of the Wild and just looks at basically how the game works with like culling and stuff, which is awesome. Once again, I can't skip this, so that's unfortunate. Linder. What's the Forbidden Woods? Oh, foolish little Makar. Yes. And now the Deku Tree, he busts the biggest Deku Nut. And he gives us a hand. Gives us a leaf. Forgive me, Link, too, but can you go get that thing? Alright, so now, here's the thing. As Link number 1, we never went and got that. This will be the first time we're getting this as Link number 2. Meaning I'm either gonna do awesome at... I just realized I only have one heart. Alright, we got it. The Deku Leaf, also known as the predecessor to the paraglider. I'm sticking with that because, honest to God, it is. Alright. So... now, the only optimal location for this Deku Leaf in the HD version of Wind Waker is on that bumper right there. We're going to want that magic. We're definitely going to need that magic. And there's the Forbidden Woods. Alright. Now the wind is somewhat facing the direction already. We're going to change it a little bit. Just to make it line up with the southwest. And I'm actually going to wait for the tornado to make one go around because I don't feel confident in making it. I just realized I have one heart left, and it's not doing that annoying thing that Zelda games like to do, where it plays the one heart sound effect like, wah, wah, wah. And I'm really happy about that. I don't think I can make that. Can I? Oh, wow. I mean, thanks. I didn't need it, though. That's interesting. Alright, so I think we're just going to want to go northwest? Yeah. So this is either going to end really, really well, or it's going to suck really, really hard because the P-hats are in the way. One other thing I like about this, I didn't realize, I don't think you can zoom the camera as far out in the original Wind Waker release as you can here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. All right. All right, we got to make it. Whoa, what? If I puff the paraglider, does that make it so that they can't hurt me? All right. Welcome to the Forbidden Woods. This dungeon's interesting. It has, by far, the hardest map chest in the entire game. Are you ready, guys? This is going to be so hard to get to. Hey, look, we got the map. All right. Without further ado, let's get started with the Forbidden Woods. Now remember, I'm wanting to collect choo-choos because of potions, which are going to be immensely useful. Or magic. They drop magic too. I forgot about that. No! Fuck you. I wasn't paying attention. It's actually okay that we take these guys out. Because they're going to be a pain in the ass otherwise. Come on, buddy. Okay. So first order of business is we need to take this nut. And we need to throw it at this thing. Now I need to try my best to not hit the vines here. Because they will damage me if I hit them. Oh, hi there. No, no, no! Okay. That was a little, excessive. But that's okay. I think there's just a, bottomless pit, so... Thankfully, the Deku Leaf doesn't use magic while blowing gusts like this. Thankfully, we also have a easy way of taking care of these enemies in the beginning of the game. Perfectly fine by me, because they're kind of assholes in this game. Those are pea-hats. Which I don't think we have experience with them in the Breath of the Wild games, or Tears of the Kingdom games for that matter. Cool. Alright. So far, so good. Is there an enemy up here? I forget. No. Okay. Not enemy there either. Oh, right, there was a treasure chest there. I think that treasure chest is either a joy pendant or a treasure chart. It doesn't appeal to me as like a piece of heart. If someone wants to Google that, because I could use health right about now without using the fairy, it would be nice. Because I don't have access to my phone right now because it's being used as my webcam. And leaning over to Google right now is kind of unappealing because of this microphone stand in the way and everything else. So if someone wants to help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. All right. Now, yeah, I'm going to wait. Then again, we were also talking about how I should absolutely use the the forest spring water. The forest spring water kill against the boss of this dungeon. So maybe I need to use the fairy anyway. I'm definitely not going to use it now, though. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait until it's absolutely necessary. Because it's not absolutely necessary quite yet. Okay, come on. Because I don't think I could get a bottle until, like, much later in the game. I don't think. Did the chest have a flower on it? No. Oh, crap, it's this room. Okay. I don't remember this room, if it wasn't obvious. Okay. I went the wrong way. Or maybe that's intentional. Maybe I'm supposed to get over here. I can't figure out which chest it was. Actually, wait. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. Because this is the compass. So, it was the second floor, middle bottom room. So, second floor, middle bottom. It was the room where we were at, where we were using the, actually, I already forgot. We were using, like, the Deku Leaf to use the, thing to transfer a nut. I didn't throw the bomb there. Pro gamer right here. There we go. What? I guess I could backtrack to the room if you want me to. That way I could, like... There should be, like, an IGN guide or something that goes through all the chests. Because I kind of don't care about spoilers. Like, at this point, I've played this game 1,000 times. There's nothing you could tell me that I don't already know about it. It would be helpful. Okay. Yeah, I'll backtrack to it. Why not? We'll just ignore these fuckers. Okay. What level was it? It was level 2. Second level. I think it was in this room. Yeah, this one, right here. So this room Level 2, it's down there. So you see the like sections where those seeds are? That's where we're asking about. Because there's a regular wooden chest there. No, you don't, fucker. I saw that. I was panicking a minute there. I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth going and getting it. Boing. Doesn't say what it is on IGN. I see the items, but not sure. Is one of those items a piece of heart? I'm gonna skip it. I don't see a point in going after it. 2-floor has a warp pendant and a rupee? There was a warp back there? 2F. Oh, no. A pendant and a rupee. So that's a rupee. Okay. Because I know where the pendant is. So that makes sense. So that's just rupees. I don't care. That's what it says. Okay. So I know where the pendant is. The warp, I know where that is. Because the second floor is the same floor as where the boss is. So that's mystery solved. So it's just rupees. Alright. Going in here. No! 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 Damn it! Get over here, you asshole! Ah. That's okay. First time we've used a fairy. Still not a death. That's okay. So far, so good. I don't know where the pea head is. Crap. Where are you? Awesome. Alright. That's okay. We don't need it. Alright. Where are you? Oh, fuck off! You asshole! Damn it. Alright. It's okay. Alright, we've reached a mini-boss. Now, this is either going to be okay or this is going to suck ass. I'm just saying right now. Spin, damn it. Okay. Okay, good shit. Good shit. All right. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, we got our boomerang. Boomerang is pretty useful. I mean, I know a lot of Zelda speedrunners say it isn't useful. I like the boomerang, though. Where is it? There you are. Mainly because it's great for taking care of P-hats. Instead of needing to use the Deku Leaf and then use the sword, we could just use the boomerang twice and they're dead. You just need to make sure to not mash it, otherwise it's going to, like, quickly bring it back. In some cases, it might be better to use the Deku Leaf and then the boomerang. That way you're not wasting a throw. Come here, asshole. Because I don't trust you. Why did you stop targeting him? Is it because you're flying higher? You know what? Fine. Now, I think these things actually inflict damage, so I'm going to take care of these. That's the other thing I kind of don't like about the boomerang, is that it decides to retract if it hits a wall, and it doesn't hit things along the way, even if it collides with an object that it should otherwise cut down. It's one of the things I kind of don't like about it. Right, so... Now, 4th floor. Any chance you can help me with letting me know what's on the 4th floor chest? Something tells me that this is a gold feather. Pretty certain if I go in here, it's going to lock the door. That's why I'm waiting to figure this out. Because I don't want to be locked out and then just kind of left with nothing. I see a 3F, but not a 4? No, there's definitely a 4th floor. There's 1 through 4, and then yeah, no, there's definitely a 4th floor. We'll ignore it. It's fine. Like I said, we'll come back. Okay, so I won't lock myself out if I get that chest. I guess not what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright, we're going to drop down there. So, let's go. Okay, now... Next order of business is to go through here. We're going for the boss key next, so... I knew they were going to be assholes, so... That's good enough. Can't go up there, so we gotta go through here. These assholes serve to take magic away, so we're gonna ignore them. I'm going to get this chest because I actually know what's in this chest, so that's fine. Yeah, so that's fine. From here, we're going to go right, so... do that. Get the bomb here. I don't know what's in this room. I think this is entirely optional. I think this is a treasure chart. So I don't need to be in here right now. Oh, fuck you. Game, come on. Camera. Thank you. Alright. Hello? Get up there, Link. Get up on the platform, Link. What the hell? Get up there. Thank you. It was really weird. I know, I'm doing this the way that Nintendo intended it, which means I'm a scrub, so... there's a speedrunner way of doing this with just the deck relief. But I want to play it safe. I don't want to get hit. Alright. Nope. Okay. Now this is where we go to get the big key. It's also where we're going to get attacked by a bunch of moblins. Because it wouldn't be a Zelda game if we weren't ambushed at some point. Alright. Now, we're doing pretty good on health. So, I think we're going to go on ahead and go straight to the boss room. Or not the boss room, but the room before the boss room. And we're going to open the warp. And if we're going to take advantage of the trick, then I need to have my empty bottle. Assuming I could get past these moblins without issue. No! Damn it. I jump attacked because I thought I could. No! Are you fucking for real, game? I don't like this. I don't like this. Looks like it's just a joy pendant. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Come here. Come on. I need you to, like, drop dead already. There we go. Now I feel more comfortable about going after your friend here. Okay, good. Now, I just need to be really, really careful about not fucking dying until I can go get a fairy. keep attacking grass and like shrubs because I keep expecting, ah, you ass! Ah, that scared me. That legitimately scared me so much right just then. All right. Okay. Now, the boss door is over there. Now, I remember this vividly. I gotta be careful here. Because, yeah, that's why. No! Fuck! I knew not to jinx myself. I knew not to jinx myself about how Forest Haven was easier. I was at the end. I was at the end of the damn dungeon. Oh, that sucks. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Link number 3. All right. It's my own fault. I really should have just not tried using the boomerang or the Deku Leaf. I need to take more control of action commands. Maybe for the next stream, assuming I have to start over from the very beginning, I should set it so that it starts off after Forsaken Fortress. At the very least, after I get the hero's clothes and the sword and shield, because yeah, this is annoying. I feel so defeated, man. I got so far. Assuming I could get past the Forest Haven, that means that I would have been able to get to, like, Great Fish and go to the Tower of the Gods. And assuming I didn't die there, I would have gotten the Master Sword. And that would have been, like, a perfect place to end the stream, is, like, halfway through the game. Damn, dude. That sucks. But it is 3-heart challenge, and it's permadeath, and it's hero run. So that's just the nature of how these things go. It's a good thing that I'm trying to go about beating the campaign as quick as possible without glitches, because otherwise, if I was doing a 100% run of this shit, that'd be another story. And at least my thumb's getting a good workout, so I needed to lose some calories in my thumb area specifically. Okay, where the... There he is. I need to update the spreadsheet. Attempt number 3. You know what they say, third time is the charm, so, you know, here's hoping. Alright. I'm not fucking around this time. I'm getting back to where I was. What makes you think I wanted to talk to you any time before this? Like, I went out of my way to avoid you, so there. What's the matter, Link number 3? Did Link 1 and 2 not do their jobs well enough? No, not that. There we go. Cool. While I'm playing catch-up, trying to get back to Forest Haven, if there's any chance that someone can take a look and see if someone has done this challenge before, like the 3-heart hero mode permadeath run. I don't think anyone else has done this. I could be wrong. At the very least, maybe they've done like a 3-heart run. But I wonder how they like get past some of the obstacles, like the 2 moblins, for example. I wonder if there's like a strategy I'm not thinking about. Because it might help me to know that maybe someone else is going through this pain. Get away from me. Social distancing. 6 feet, damn it. Ow. There, you're dead. I killed you. Alright, let's go. Come on, buddy. Alright. The dance that he does never gets tiring to me. Again, I really wish I could skip these. I'm appealing to the inner child in me that never quite left when I was like 8 years old, of just skipping all the dialogue at this point in the adventure. Alright, let's go get our shield. So anyway, let's pretend like we just started over again. Hey everybody, welcome to Nerka Streams playthrough of Wind Waker HD 3-heart permadeath hero mode. How are y'all doing today? It's almost like I started over the stream. I should really update the title because at this point, it isn't attempt number 2 anymore. It's attempt number 3 now. I guess attempt 2 plus 3. Attempt 2 / number 3. Oh wait, no. I don't want to leave yet. I don't have the spoils bag yet. I wanted to get that real quick. Because if I don't get it now, it's going to be like forever until I can get it again. Or who knows, maybe it'll be an hour because if I die again, given the nature of how these things roll. Fuck off, game. I'm mashing the damn button. Dude, seriously? There we go. It was ridiculous. I have Big Pig. I still call the black one Dozer. Okay, Link 3, hold out your hand. Somehow I haven't gone, like, bankrupt yet, giving you all this money for getting me the same pigs. My pen is really, really bad, because I'm trying to have pigs here, but for some reason they keep getting away until your clone suddenly shows up and brings the the pigs back. There you go. Here's a pig. Thank you very much. Alright, one more to grab. I did not mean to climb up there, but okay. Dude, pick up the pig. Thank you. Thank you very much for letting me pick up the pig. Something I should have already been able to do. Okay. So now I should be able to go get the bait bag. Okay. Back onto the pirate ship. Okay. So now we're back on the pirate ship, which means next we're going to go do the game with, I forget his name, but we're going to get the spoils bag, then Forsaken Fortress, and I'm not even going to bother with, like, getting the map and all that other crap. We're just going to go straight to the end of the dungeon. We're just speedrunning it. We're not going for 100% in the Forsaken Fortress anymore. We'll go back, because we're going back there anyway. We will go back there, and we'll get, like, the compass and the map at a later point in time. For now, I'm sticking to trying to get us back to the Forest Haven. That's what I'm sticking to. Generally speaking, I guess that motto should apply for every dungeon, but, you know, to be fair, I'm having a hard time remembering what all the chests are. So maybe this is just one of those things where it's like, it's kind of essential to die a couple of times so that you could at least get a grasp on where things are. What the hell? I think the kid with, like, the snot nose was floating in the air at the end there. That was weird. I'm going to have to look back at, like, the archive of the stream for that, because that was pretty wild. Pretty sure I saw them floating in midair. Unless that was like a bird or something. I have no idea. Yes, I know how to swing on a rope. Again, I know you're teaching me this because it's Wind Waker, and otherwise I would, like, you know, be lost. But it's really not a problem, game. Alright, reset the timer. Correct me if I'm wrong. When I started the Forest Haven, did I have like a heart and a half? Or did I have a full 3 hearts? I'm honestly having a hard time remembering. Because what I might end up doing is I might go back into Dragon Roost Cavern to get another fairy and heal myself before going into the Forbidden Woods. That or I might just save and reload the game to give myself a fair shot. That might be like a rule that I might be willing to add is that assuming I start a dungeon and I don't have a full 3 hearts, I should allow myself to save and reload to give myself 3 hearts. Is that over the line, do you think? Or do you think that's okay? I know. I know. Tetra's mean. Okay, now I'm going to get the 20 rupee. I'm going to get caught because then that'll warp me to the jail cell. I'll go ahead and get out of the jail cell. I'll pick up the chest because it's on the way, swing across, go to the bridge where I need to, hit the lookout tower that I need to hit, then I'll continue through the rest of the Forsaken Fortress. So that's the idea. Shit. Let's go. Amazing. No. Get up there. It's a good thing I don't take health damage from getting thrown in the jail cell. Okay. So we go this way, and then we take out the tower. Shut up, Tetra. Now, amazing. I didn't think that would alert him. Now, it's A to swing and B to throw, which I feel should be backwards, but whatever. What? How did I get hit there? What? Stop kicking, you asshole. Well, that's okay. We still took him out, so that's all that matters. Sorry that this is kind of boring. I realize that we're just retreading a lot of water here. From now on, I'm going to make it so that whenever I have to restart, we're just going straight after the Forsaken Fortress. Because, yeah, this is redundant. What the fuck? Every other time he doesn't attack me, he feels the need to attack me now. Alright. Sure. Game, thanks. To be fair, I'm not playing as cautiously because I'm, like, trying to get a move on. So that's on me, I guess. Should be good enough. Let's go. down here. Go ahead and lower the box. Not sure if lowering the box actually does anything for the second time we need to be here or not. But I'm doing it anyway, because why not? Go. Fucking go. Okay. Okay. Done with the Forsaken Fortress. Alright, so this is just a cutscene, no dialogue here. So, while we're waiting for the cutscene to wrap up, it's 8:53 over here where I'm at. Currently, if you're watching a VOD or whatever. Oh, here's something I could talk about. So looking at the stars in this game reminded me of the fact that in Majora's Mask, depending on what you named your character, the stars in the sky on the final day when Skull Kid is about to crash the moon into Clocktown, the stars will actually change location depending on what your name is in the game. It's actually one of those hidden little things that actually makes it so that every playthrough is personalized, however minimum of a capacity that is. I thought it was pretty cool. Give it a try next time you're playing it, and then take a look at the stars. Name one of the files like Link and the other one your name or something, and see what happens. Link number 3. Link number 3. Wake up, Link number 3. Please. Why? For the next Zelda remaster, please make it so we can skip the damn cutscenes. Right, we need to go save Tingle first, otherwise he won't sell me the sale. Okay. So, here we are. Dun 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 dun! Yes, I know, game. Alright. Maybe it's a lot more effort to port Wind Waker over to the Switch than I thought it was, because evidently there's a lot of Wii U text about Miiverse in here. That might be a lot to remove. Then again, we're also talking about the Switch nearly being a decade at this point. Nearly, just about. Released in 2017. It's 2025 right now, so there has been time. Okay. Now, let us GTFO. Alright, now we got ourselves a sale. Let's get going. Ha ha! Alright, let's go. I got an Etsy notification on my phone that I can't check because it's the webcam. So that's funny. I guess I could check it on the site. That's cool. Someone favorited a listing of mine. That's cool. Okay. Back to Dragon Roost. Alright, so we're going to get back up there. We're going to talk to the chieftain. And beyond that, I'm going to go ahead and save and quit so I could get max health back, because I want to start the dungeon with max health. I think ultimately giving me a fair shot with restarting and giving me max health at the beginning of each dungeon is only fair. Because otherwise this is going to be an immensely hard challenge. Like, harder than it already is at this point. Here I was thinking that, like, it was impossible to die in Wind Waker. Boy, was I wrong. And yeah, I may have restarted, but at least it gives us the opportunity to listen to the awesome Dragon Roost music again. So there's that. I'm sorry that, again, my commentary isn't like great right now. I just kind of don't know what to say right now because we've been through this. Why doesn't the chieftain just give me the letter? Oh, talk to Medley already. Okay, let's go talk to Prince Kamali. Then we'll go help Medley with her issues. I say issues like she's some problematic character, but she's really not. You know, I just had a random thought. So in this game, you could deliver letters to a post box. I wonder if you can deliver this letter to the post box just outside. I never thought of that until now. I wonder if that is just legitimately something you could do. Right, I'm going this way, so... Alright. Talk to Medley again, help her up the cliff, get a bottle, use the water bottle on the bomb flowers, and then we're back in Dragon Roost. Okay. I'm getting a hint at deja vu here. Alright, awesome. All right. Got ourselves some Wawa. I know a dog that would be thrilled to hear that. Oh. Oh, come on. That should have hit it. There we go. All right. So, let's get into Dragon Roost. Nope. I thought I was going to get hit there, not going to lie. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm going to quit out so I could heal myself, and I'll be right back. Again, because, yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Oh, whoops. And I'm back. Alright, so let's get started here. Alright, so I got myself healed, getting ready to start Dragon Roost Cavern again. I'm not wasting time this time, as I get stuck on a wall. Give me that. It's not yours anymore. Alright, so moving on. Like I said, we're going as quick as we can. Because at this point, we've been here 3 damn times. So I'm either going to be really, really good at this dungeon, or I'm going to be about the same. Gotta wait for the fire spirit to go away. It's gone. How did they hit me? Or was that a rock that hit me? Did a rock hit me or did the keys hit me? I actually couldn't tell. I'll have to watch the VOD again because I have no idea. I'm also going to see about doing a trick shot to see... Well, actually, that's not much of a trick shot. I should make that pretty easily. Got ourselves a dungeon map. That's fine. Cool. Alright. Alright, awesome. Alright, good stuff. I'm okay with that. I don't care that I'm being a little shit right now at ignoring the enemies. Again, we've been here like 3 times. It's just one of those things where we're just gonna have to go for the quicker route instead of the optimized gamer mode route. I guess you could say we're going with speedrun strats. Now, those guys I was fine with killing because, yeah. Alright. Oh, thank God he didn't hit me. Come on, buddy. I was gonna be so mad. I was gonna be so mad if he hit me, even when I, like, blocked his shit. Alright, I remember here. Alright, already off to a better start when it comes to that shit. Now, what I do remember is this guy giving me trouble for some reason. Alright, there we go. Gotta wait. Anybody still there? Anybody still watching the stream? I can't tell because the last message was no. All right. No, I don't want to talk to you. Get up. Thank you. Alright, small key. Again, we don't need the compass because that's just a thing to waste time. I know where I'm going. So it's like, why? Alright, now for this asshole, I can just ignore him. Just go for the key. I mean, I didn't ignore him, but it worked all the same. Again, for the key, so I can just ignore these guys. At least relatively speaking. Ah! Out of my way. I hit a keys off screen. That was awesome. Wait, hold on. Right. Okay. I want to hit that. I do, in fact, want to hit that. So that's fine. Cool. Nope. I'm not allowing you to. Not allowing you to hit me. Oh, shit. Nope. Yeah, that's what I thought, asshole. Okay. Here we go again. Back in the nibble room. That's what I'm calling it now. It's the nibble room. Okay. I guess I was just a dipshit as a child because I honestly thought that was harder. Alright, I hit this. That'll make it so we can warp back here quickly. Alright. Now I need to think carefully about how I'm going to go about this. Because, again, this is an enemy gauntlet. So this can either end really, really well, or stupidly. Yo! Kicking ass right now. That was alright. That was alright. Alright. That was alright. I didn't get hit. That's what matters most in this scenario. Here, link number 3, I have another grappling hook. I don't know why or what happened to link number 1 and link number 2, but link number 3, here you go. I just realized this is like Dr. Seuss with Thing 2 and Thing 1. Except it's with the third link. So does this make him the cat? Da, 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 da. All right. All right, gang. Here we go again. I'm gonna let it do its thing, because I know for a fact that it could be an asshole about this. Let it get flat. Okay. Awesome possum. Back in here. I mean, so far this is pretty promising. I've only gotten hit once. I guess this is what happens when I'm just sick and tired of something. Actually, wait. I'm going to save. And I'm going to go to the title screen. And the reason why is because I blew up the pot that leads into the boss's area. So now... Wait, whoops, wrong file. Assuming I'm correct in this, we should go back to the entrance with the big key. Yes, we did. And then we should be able to just go into the warp pot. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Alright. Now, we go here, and then should be able to get in here again to go to the boss area. Fuck yeah. Alright. And now we're already here. It did give me health, but it was such a negligible amount of health that I don't feel bad about it. Come here, buddy. Come on. Buddy, you gotta... I want to kill you. Oh yeah, like that was fair. There we go. Like I said, it's such a negligible amount of health that the warp gave me that I don't feel bad about it. We're talking about half a heart. Like, if we're gonna get anal about half a heart, then then in my opinion this is gonna be next to impossible. So we're gonna roll with the punches. Alright, so now I got a fairy in a bottle. Let's go fight the boss. Look at that. Look at that. We're already at Mulgara. We're learning, guys. We're learning how to be good at the game. We got good. We get good. Now, one thing I need to remember is that when Mulgara goes to his second phase, the optimal way of taking care of him is actually to let him attack you first and then sidestep. Huh? What's that, my ass? So that's going to be the optimal way of dealing with Mulgara's second phase, at least in the beginning. All right. All right, now we're going to want to be on ground level for this. Well, that's okay. All right, so now he's exposed. Now we need to be on his level. Swing at me. Come on. Already done. Let's go! Let's go! We got done with Dragon Roost. We got done with Dragon Roost without dying. Awesome. We did it again. All right. Now, we did that, and now we're going to go to the Forest Haven. We still have a ferry in tow, and I feel like this second run of Forest Haven is going to be better. Now again, we ignore the heart container because don't get to take advantage of it. That's okay, though, because we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Link number 3. I want you to take this, Link number 3. All right. Let's go get the Wind's Requiem, and then we're going to go ahead and go down south to the Forest Haven. Mighty nice breeze. Again, we've been through this before. I'm not going to repeat it because, you know. All right. Wait, I didn't change the wind direction. Onward, south. You don't need to ask me questions. Let's just go. Okay. So now we're onward to Forest Haven. Anybody still there? Fuzzy's Workshop, you still there? You still commenting? You still watching? Not sure because I asked earlier if anyone was still here because the last response I got was no. So I wanted to double check. I like how he calls me small fry, yet I am, I think, factually bigger than he is. Like, I know girth isn't the factor of, like, with that, but I'm definitely taller than him. Pretty certain. Alright. Sailing south. Oh, look at that. The grapple hook thing for the boat is right there. It's pretty cute. I never noticed that. It's in, like, the upper left. Right there. Facing right on the D-pad. Yeah, I don't think Fuzzy's is here anymore. Fuzzy's Workshop. That's unfortunate, but we're going to continue anyway. We're going to try our best to get to the end of Forest Haven. I love the Great Sea theme. I love this theme so much. I also love the texturing that's going on here. Such a clever way for Nintendo to solve that issue. And the color schemes that they chose for the day and night cycle. Mwah. Just fantastic. I forgot that asshole was there. That's okay, though. It looks like we're good still. Where? Where? Oh, okay. Alright, it looks like we're going to Forest Haven again at nighttime, so that's not a problem. Almost there. It is slow as hell, the sailing in this game. Unless you have the whatever the hell it's called. The swift sail. Hey. All right. All right, let's go. That worked out well. Yeah, why not? I mean, if it works, it works. Never seen that before. That was interesting. We're gonna ignore you, because you don't, like, do projectile attacks, so that's fine with me. Alright, let's go. And we're back in the Forbidden Woods. Alright. We're making decent progress. Now, I need to avoid getting hit by the chew jellies. I also need to collect chew jellies, because I largely ignored them in the Dragon Roost Cavern. And again, getting red potions is going to be helpful, because fairies aren't exactly an easy commodity in this game. So, without further ado, let's do this again. Boom balls. Ah. Friggin' pimples. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. All of you. All of you die. Fuck, I didn't collect... I didn't collect the friggin' chew jellies like I said I was going to. That's okay. That's okay. As long as I, can take advantage of the system, like, I could still buy potions. I'm pretty sure I could still buy potions from the seller at Windfall Island. So that should still be fine. I just need to remember that, I need to not be so risky. Only reason I jumped is because I thought the reaction command was there. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have jumped. And again, it's not like it's that big of an issue. I'm going to go ahead and do the save scum trick with Forbidden Woods so I could start off with 3 hearts. Because, again, I think it's only fair. It's, in my opinion, it's implied that he sits down and just, like, recovers half a heart or whatever. I don't think it's that unreasonable. I really don't. What? The Forbidden Woods? Foolish little Nerka. Maybe one of these days I'll do a, no allowing myself to heal thing, but that's going to be next to impossible because we're talking about a situation where the game automatically heals you if you save and quit. It just automatically does that. So assuming you don't ever save and quit and have it auto-heal for you, that's going to be impossible because, again, I'm pretty sure you can't do this game all in one sitting without, like, glitches. It's like an 8-hour-long adventure. And add on top of that the fact that you're doing a 3-heart hero run. and it's permadeath, so you start from the very beginning every time. I don't think that's feasible. So that's my synopsis for my defense for using this mechanic. If the game is going to offer it to me anyway, I might as well take advantage of it. All right. All right. So now we are going to the Forbidden Woods. Get all the magic we can before going out here, because again, it's just one of those situations. Now, I don't need the wind gust. Now that I know that I can just get there with puffs only, I'm going to take advantage of that. All right. Onward to adventure. Ah! Okay. Awesome possum. So now we're back in the Forbidden Woods. And right now, we're in a much better situation going into the Forbidden Woods than I was, the first time. So hopefully this will be a better run. That, or I could save it for next time, because right now it's 9:53. It's kind of late. I've been streaming for 4 hours now, give or take. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to save it for next time. I've been streaming for 4 hours. It's getting kind of late. It's also kind of cold. And I need to eat. So, next time on Wind Waker Wednesdays, we're going to go with attempt number 3, session 2. And we're going to go through the Forest Haven. And then we're going to go get the Master Sword. That's how long I predict we're going to go on with Wind Waker Wednesday when it comes to the next session. But who knows? It depends on my mood. Next stream is going to be Friday, and that's going to be for Fluidity Friday. We're going to do session 2 of that. And after that, it's going to be Mario Kart Monday again. And, oh boy, it's starting to get really challenging with Mario Kart Monday. So, thank you all so much for watching the stream, and thank you to whoever watches the VOD. And I hope you have a wonderful day, night, whatever, and take care. Bye bye.